Okay, now for an unusual video as far as my videos go, I'm going to actually tell you a little personal goal that I accomplished the other day. And this is how I was able to add 100 pounds to my bench press within the last 100 days. So without further ado, let's jump in. Greetings and salutations. This is David Duford, owner of Duford Insurance Group, where I train and recruit agents nationally to sell insurance products like final expense and Medicare, both face-to-face and over the phone. And what I'm going to do in this video is not talk about insurance. I'm actually going to talk about my ability or accomplishment of adding 100 pounds to my bench press. And I'm going to basically share with you the exact system that I followed and kind of give you some tips that I followed that did a great job. So first of all, let me give you a little backstory. I'm 36 at the time of this filming, and I've worked out in the gym since I was maybe 18, 19 years old, and never really amounted to anything. And I struggled constantly, never gaining any weight in the bench press. My one rep max used to be 15 years ago, 16 years ago, 215 pounds. But I never could add more weight to the bar, and I thought I did everything possible to give my body its ability to experience success and to adapt and get stronger. And I kind of gave up on weight training until I stumbled across this book right here. I'm going to show it to you here. It is called Practical Programming for Strength Training by Mark Rippetoe and Andy Baker. And this is Mark Rippetoe has been around a long time. You may also know him from Starting Strength. You can check out his YouTube channel, very highly recommended. Also has a book called Starting Strength. And essentially, what I realized is that I had been following the wrong routines my entire life, and probably equally as important, I wasn't doing everything possible to give my body the opportunity to adequately stress itself and then recover from the stress and then to continue the adaptation process to incrementally get me stronger. I put this training program to work, what's called the novice linear progression, and the results hopefully speak for themselves. I think they're pretty impressive. So let me kind of give you exactly what this program does and exactly how I implemented it. So first of all, what this basically calls for is for you to bench press basically every other workout in a Monday, Wednesday, Friday format, where you progressively add 5 pounds to the bench press every single workout. You're essentially doing 3 sets of 5 reps, where after you complete the 3rd set and 5th rep successfully, you add 5 pounds to the bar. And it sounds simple, and that's kind of what makes it really appealing to me, at least. It's effective and simple. And what has happened is that I started probably my first set at around 135 pounds. It was fairly difficult, I would say. But every time I completed the reps on the 3rd set, on the 5th rep, the next time I came in, I would add 5 pounds. And fast forward, somewhere around 12 weeks later, I was doing 235 pounds. This is actually what I did this morning for 3 sets of 5, which to me just completely blows my mind. So I don't know exactly how many weeks in, but I'm about at the 12-week mark, give or take. And I didn't incrementally increase 5 pounds every single time. I thought my strength was slowing down, so I what we call micro-loaded the bar and added lighter weight for a while. But then I realized I'm shortchanging myself and I could handle 5 pounds a week. So it's been absolutely incredible. My bench has increased tremendously. Now, so there's a couple other factors here I want to cover with you before we go any further, because I think it's not just the routine that I followed that really helped me hit this huge goal, at least personally for myself, but really was something that clarified and I think causes a lot of problems from what I've understood so far and studying what other people do when it comes to trying to accomplish the same goals. A lot of people complain, they don't get the kind of results I did when they did their, what we called, again, the linear starting strength progression model. They didn't get as strong with their squats or their bench press or deadlifts or overhead press or power clean. And a big reason why, as my research has shown and kind of learning more about this process, is that people, first of all, don't really follow the system. They don't add 5 pounds of weight every single time they work out. You have to continuously stress the organism, and your body, being an organism that adapts to its environment, will restructure itself to get stronger the next time that stress is applied to it. And if you're not always trying to push the gauntlet or push the gamut or push the line, push the envelope, push everything at this point, I've said it enough times, then you won't see the kind of results that you want to see. So if you're not constantly upping the weight, you're never going to be as strong. If you wuss out on yourself, in other words, and kind of accept inadequacy or not pushing yourself that much harder, your strength's obviously not going to come from that. And sometimes that's not clear, it seems, for a lot of people. The other thing that I think has been huge is that a lot of people who strength train don't eat enough to recover or to provide for full recovery. And so one of the things I did differently is I ate a lot. I wouldn't call my eating activity a dirty bulk, but I have gained 45, maybe 50 pounds in the last 13, 14 weeks. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's changed, I think, the whole process of gaining the strength, some of the muscle, certainly is a bit of fat too, in order to put my body in the environment to grow and to adapt. So a lot of people are afraid of doing that. They don't want to get fat or the feeling of getting fat, but I think if you're going to be strong, you're going to have to accept some of that. And putting yourself in a caloric surplus is the way that I think I wasn't doing for the longest time. I was in a lot of situations in a caloric deficit. The body's only going to get so strong when it's not adequately getting enough fuel to recover from. So that's a big thing too that I did, was eat a lot of food. And I think that allowed me to experience some great strength gains. And then the last thing here is it's focus. And it's kind of a fun topic to talk about because I talk so much about success in the insurance sales world, success in life or business. And in the weight training game or the strength gaining game, it's no different. It's very simple how to get stronger. You just add more weight to the bar. You push yourself beyond your limits. You eat enough to recover, you rest enough to recover, and you repeat the process. And you stay away from disseminating your focus, thinking you got to add in another exercise, or you got to do more, or you got to do this instead of the prescribed program. And for a lot of people, it seems, and we see this in the insurance world, where people are attracted to some other insurance product because it's seemingly not as difficult as the one they're currently doing. It's tempting to do that. And when you go around in a big circle and you don't focus going forward, people don't ever get to a next level or a next phase of their success and accomplishment. And it's so much like the insurance sales world, it's not even funny. So focus is everything. I've gotten to the point in my life where I just do what I'm told, is what it kind of comes down to. And when I came to this program, I just said, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to go through the process. If it's in the book and these people have been doing this for decades, have done it successfully, it's probably going to work for me. And lo and behold, it did. So again, I'll show you the book again. It's called Practical Programming for Strength Training by Mark Rippetoe. The other book, the blue book, is called Starting Strength. Definitely get that. If you're a person that wants to get stronger, these are the only two programs you need. They're simple, they're effective. If you like my kind of training and teaching strategy, you're going to like Mark Rippetoe's because it's based on fundamentals and focus. And it's been nothing short of incredible what I've accomplished with the bench press. I hope this gave you some perspective. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in learning more about joining my agency, click the link above or below. Until next time, guys, make sure you subscribe and like, and thanks for watching. See ya.